different things. I'm just moving slowly so that we are. Now let's talk about the tool a bit in detail. Okay. To develop that layer. So I explained in last. Let me repeat one more time. Okay. Saying that we have a database where all the data is stored. Data. Then the business object tool to connect to it. So this is such a BO tool. If we create a connect, so we go from one layer to another layer. We go into two layers. That is once we create a DF, once we create a business layer over it. B. It's very just the concept. One layer. Report over it. And report is viewed outside of the business objects also. I'm creating it at the border so that it is from BO, but you can browse it or you can see it on the web on that explorer. You can 50-30 reports over it or have reports over it. So then there report. Just five database connection, JSON, business, and how it happens. Okay. So a connection, data foundation, business layers, and all those, we need to create a local project. If who has done a little bit on the clip, I think it's I'm not sure what is development environment. So integrate environment. So with new and them all the things. Connection, overlap connection, foundation, project, and business layer. Connect. I think we talked last time also. Relation connection and overlap connection. Overlap SPBW. Talk about relation connection. We will talk later. So now we have to save the project. 31st August. Okay. And we okay. Then and click and create relational connection. Relational. Then again to this connection, I will 31st thing and remember, companies will not create their own connection. One creator connection, and the people will use this connection. Okay. Now, here's which connection I want to create. In particular machine, we have a SQL Server. So eight types. IDT is working on it. We will check that this is decided by the DA, not by whatever to use, we will use it. So user, I will say SA is the super user. You will not get for this, but they will provide you what they want to use. So ideas, ideas, and letter connection. I will say connection. We turn off selecting the after each transaction. Keep for whatever minute. Keep the active during the whole session. Keep connection active during the whole session. May not working, it will keep the connection active to SQL and it will have some load on SQL Server. We don't select it. Keep the connection active for whatever default 10 minutes. Recognize variable login time. But sometimes when there are 2,000 users, depending how the load is, we select connect after each transaction. Middle one. Okay. Meters, we can define connection. This one, once we are expert in universe, then we will talk about it. Just to understand that we can find some parameters in for universe. Finish. And this is created upper very local project, but in the repository source means so this connection publish save. So stay connection, save a connection. So click and publish to a repository. Click, click. Okay. So why I'm because it gold because connection they have some special ID associated with it. So we'll decide. So that's protein and finish it. Do you create a connection shortcut in the folder to reference this new secured connection? So yes, a shortcut is created with this secured connection. Secured connection, C and S is the secured one. Not anything means creating data foundation with this C and S connection. Okay. Let's click over that connection. Okay, sorry. On right click and the foundation. Foundation versus 2014 and some details for data foundation. Whatever to give next. It is that we want to connect to multiple databases or databases. Let- Then it is simple to use. The one is local and one is secured. All secured ones. Please. Okay. So foundation, the data foundation is created. Any table, AR, joins, view, comment. Okay. So at top, can still hmm, G me. Anu, me. So okay. So let's see, it takes for her to join. Could take minutes. Then we can talk about something. Okay. So I think that it is in this information design tool. Thanks, Jitesh. I was saying sorry. The information design tool. We step in same till now. Let's see till now what we have done. We created so we have to database. Okay. And over connection, we have created a blank data foundation. We'll into this data foundation and then we'll join these tables, do data modeling. Join tables is called data modeling, joining or creating tables and all those things. Engineering. Let's into the SQL Server first. So if we know what we are doing, how can we create something? So we need how the database is. So let me oh, using models. Let's see, expand this one. Okay. Well, say because someone used motors to do something and they messed up everything. are for data services uh, uh, tool, and it will do the ETL thing. So basically, we- okay, so let me the basic was saying that the thing data services is ETL tool, and we the reporting tool. So let's go to three tables. I will start with too many tables. So models, uh, model, model. So country. So there is a table also. We have to explain a bit about what different tables are before we go ahead and use those. Then sale model, in the how this is done by the time. I don't there and is gone. Here in TeamViewer, right? That you find this specs. Looks like they find it. Okay, so we have. I was explaining the model how it is arranged. Let's start with a very simple one, not very complex one. Model ID. Okay. So we have model table and we have model colors table. Okay, and there is a color table also. Let's see, where is color table? Okay. So we have color array. So let me explain how the architecture is. So I'm not switching from one connection to another. Not sure what you want to do. Okay, if I can define it. Okay. The method which saves. Okay, good. So saves. So the field table we will not country. We will use color table and let's don't go into this right now. Mod colors, uh, model. Then we define that we have one model color and create model model. Now model created with table. So just like cross reference table, uh, uh, and see what we have. Let's see. Uh, oh, this data table has all of the model ID is the primary key. First table, it has the color ID and the model ID both. So it is a cross-reference table process. Correct. It is referencing model table and color table and joining these two. And so I want to know that what all colors are for each model. The model ID would come from the model table and the color would come from the colors table. But we cannot just use colors because color has no direct relation with model. Color ID, which is cross-referenced in the model color table, and then ID. And table has color ID. And model ID. Okay. The model ID from one table is joined. You can look into model colors table and find the color ID, and then from color table you can figure out the details. So let's see. Spelling mistake. Let's ignore that for time being. Okay, the data model. We have to join model with model ID and color table ID. And we will create the same thing in a data function, information design. So we need model colors and color table. Let's bring all. When you start doing it, it will not take this much time for you. Okay. So insert expand action and see on model tables. Let's expand the information schema. See, this is table list. Okay. What is this model? 1 minute. So ID. So thinking that ID has the privileges we want. More has created. Okay. We want. So okay. So insert table and I'm looking if there is option just I can do a search on the table name. For example, model or model to database and see that what is happening. Thanks if there is any model. It's not here. Take the privileges. Give me 1 minute. We go to security. You who have installed SQL Server or any other data tool to learn how to work with the data, then you knowing that we modify and how to assign privileges. In SQL Server, which and mapping, we see what all databases are assigned in the user mapping. What are assigned to the user. I have motor database. There are lots of other things which we don't want. So I will clear it up. Is selected and DB owner. Okay, another connection. So use any other ID. I can instead. So I'll create a ID. I will say just user ID is TRNG training authentication. Windows authentication method also depending upon what your client wants, they will tell you. Password policy, default keep motor. Role I will say this, and using I will say database and make for more database only. I will make the DB owner. And now we can training. Now already in connection. Cancel it. I'm going to second one. Okay. So let's see here. We should have a folder, right? So I will click and see. Okay, I got my folder. I will double click. Okay. So I will action. Okay, I will use TNG. Listen. Okay. Next. Next. Now, listen on the top. You can see you have different tabs. The database is like one table at the top and two tables below it connected. So let's see. Confirm we are in the Motors database only. Do not have anything. Like we should be in the motor, not motors. They are playing, so that's why this happened. So we have okay, we can see all the tables. So the model is a table, but wanted models and colors. Models and colors. Which I wanted, those are imported. Now so the schema in server, your DBA, your owners or sometimes they are called. So they, if your client will tell you how to join those. In this model goes to model ID of model colors. So let's go. I will open to. So model is the joined to model ID of the model. Connection and cardinality. Let's check it. From this cardinality from your client also in their database. Everyone has their own database. I will click on. Goes with the model that color ID and I will join with this criteria. So we can explain why I was to learn SQL and database. Double click, detect. Okay. Now this and only this into BI. So I think also if you want to, so let's create a business there first. 35 more colors. Oh, marks and colors. You right click the data foundation and then created business layer. That's why I did not ask you us in it. Now familiar with this. It on left hand side, whatever you see here, that we see on the report. In but all the three tables are created automatically as three sets. So this folder is called folder, just like in our and all dimensions for that. I think I know that it seems very confusing now. So small data foundation also for you. So that's whatever. Business layer, data foundation. So this is how we will get once we are creating first time. Next, I 31st only motors model. However, data foundations are present in that particular project, come up as a list. So nothing if you have worked for 6, 7, 8 months in any project, may have 7 data foundation. So our foundation you can 31st one. Okay. We can thinking of I can work with one table, but if the data foundation has 3 tables, we will get 3. So then I will close it. Okay. If you want the data foundation, you can click on change data foundation and you get another one. Okay. But should be same in the another data foundation. So you can model, modelers, and colors. These 3 are listed here. Okay. So we will publish to a repository. And let's check the integrity and all those things. So let's check everything. It is fine, we know that. Next. To save, I will create a folder and say 31st August. And cleaning and then finish. Universe. So what we did, we listen. How we did it? Just we import table and joined it. And this layer over data foundation. Bring whatever on this here, this window, that the bit comes automatically from this. You can control over it. So just on this window, whatever here, data foundation. It's no there is any control over it. So we now go ahead and create report over it. This is 5-minute thing, waiting for last maybe 30 minutes. First time you people are doing, it will be very simple. Behind, he keeps on changing and keeps on reassigning. So you up with what SAP is saying every other year. Web portal, previously view, before you used to call something. Oh, here because meeting has already happened. There is oh, there's some problem. Okay, so click on application. Okay, icons are here. On the right hand side, the last one, web intelligence, the web intelligence application. So I will show you what all we did. What is happening on the web, what it is doing. Connection. We talk data foundation. Data foundation means joining the tables, define like web tables or defining any aliases, data, but data how to join the table. And then layer. And what is business layer? It is just uh, out table. Each table represents one class. So the can so the it is called class and measures are there. So blue one is dimensions. That means name or something where you cannot do calculation or dimensions, but or the discount or type of thing you can do calculation or measures. We will talk it later. So let's spend in the overloaded because we have SAP, the whole SAP on this machine. On GB it is using. So let it come up. This steward another tool. So we have 5-6 tools installed on this particular machine. This is basically a tool or see quality of their data. So it's after data sources. So reporting, then ETL, and then MS2. Okay, where we come up. Let's see why. So I can. This is which we click to create any report. So we click, then it want to use, universe. So it is low. In company far than this because they have 24 to 36 GB of RAM. Okay, first is our first one. Okay, I click on select, then it will. So you can see that the same business. Okay, these are the same things which we talked when we created the business layer. So we laid the things that how in the business layer and how here. Now to our meaning that let's select from model and model colors or model colors. Select something from model table. So this which we see here. So this is colors and colors. Here is model. Model name from here. Drag and drop. Then let's select only the model color. So you can see. Once you select it, you click a small icon which says view script and click it. Let it generate the SQL and see what knowledge. Okay, see that the SQL generated is selected join or copy it. I'll create it. Okay, you know that why I was saying you should know what is inner join, what is outer join, what is left outer join, right outer join, full outer join. You need to know all those things. Ultimately, whatever happens is created which data. So we have model name, sorry, table, and we have table. Let's run it. And model name and color ID. Model name and color ID. So someone lots of play around, finding what he was doing, and he created multiple. Someone playing with the data without understanding what he was doing. Okay, all other students play like this. Now them to pick their own, but maybe has played the example table. So look back and do close it. I think from the color table. So back. And see that my color table is not added here. So I don't know what is the color. So I will tell you set the color also. Now click security query for you. So now you people understand why I was saying computer thing. Equal So web intelligence is creating action, creating data foundation, creating this layer, and creating this report. That's it. We'll have hundreds of things. This concept, it will be easy for you. Create connection, create data foundation, create business layer, and create this. Let's go competing at a place. Let it. So second is the SQL where we have color field of the color table is we said. You said based on how many fields we are selecting. So we added color table. That's why color table is also used in a join. Right? It was only model and the model color table. So because right after join, that's why everything is inner join. What is inner join? You must have already completed the SQL exercise and asked you were working in the SQL exercise. After join, multiple joins. We will all those joins in our unit. If you don't understand it, just do a Google. What is different joins? So let me run this second SQL. Let me sorry. And now the color. Okay. Now let's go to the report. Close it. So I put a filter. I will show me the data only for let's see one which ID name name Safari. Okay. So I report and I will say select model name to the query filter below one. Now mod of your SQL and think or don't ask me that business people don't know this, they very well. So it's a technical thing and only very technical people would know it. Everyone. Let it. It's a bit too something. Let me stop something. So I will control. I will stop. Okay. So any additional is the RAM. Let's do that. Okay. Let it stop. Let's go back to our thing. Okay. Say that we have option. We want to type a constant. We list from list, or we want to give a prompt. One, but most common is the prompt. Click on prompt. SQL again. This SQL is generated. And you can see now is where clause. So we if we know what the should be, where model equal to this one. So I specify here SQL we are getting prompt. Prompt and say constant. Then we type Safari here. Not much because of that. A few more things. Whatever part of the administration and the tool, how it is working, then you will understand other things also. You will learn administration without learning what they are doing. It's just like bandwidth, they are doing something on the server. And work. I don't want event server, I don't want the job server, I don't want dashboard, I want this one and dashboard, this one. How this stop. Okay. Okay. Close it. So I will sing out SAFARI. Okay, so single quote, it's sitting on its own, so I will remove that. And okay, so you see the seat of one which we want. That is one. All roles are joined by inner join. A model name in Safari. See that based on what tables we have selected, what quoting, that is automatically bringing those tables into join. When it color, then was not there in the join, but when we selected it, then color came automatically. Join came is the same join we defined in data foundation. So let's do prompt. So what data foundation is coming up here in the report in the front end. Okay, half a GB. Okay, it's taking time. Yeah. I hope I have anything which I'm using. Okay. So slow. Give it 2 minutes. Some lag also when I click on something. Now it is asking what value you want. Safari. Safari side. I click on OK. So when I prompt, it will you to enter some value. Okay. So the prompt. So simple we did. We created a connection. We created a data foundation. We created a business layer. And created a report. Now the things which I am telling for last 1 hour is minutes, 30 minutes for you was first it. This, once we on report, that we have created what we wanted to. How to manipulate, how to show it better, how to group it, and all those things. Okay. Now the report is created. I can change the name of the report. I will say the report name is coming from the bottom. So if I write click button and name report, I get report. Okay. And the water report would change. Safari, we have color ID, we have color metallic. So this report is created. So see that how the reports are created in the companies where we how much minutes the person has used to which number the person called. If you any bill from AT&T or T-Mobile or BSNL or any company, telecom company. So people digest this. This when you know these things, do this multiple times, then you will be more comfortable. So, yeah. And you know what is business layer, what is data foundation, and what is finance, and how to create a report over it. So then we step to add more and more tables, joins, and different types of joins. So you all to be aware of what joins are and how you can think everything. Okay, that's it for today.